Hello there. Well, first of all, let me just welcome you to Bitwave. If you're watching this video, you've likely received an email from our onboarding team or our sales team that would have provided you a link to a couple of things. One of them is a link to this document that you're seeing here, our Bitwave onboarding workbook. It'll likely have your name in front of it. This is just a dummy company. And what I'd like you to do is actually go to the Bitwave Setup Template tab, and I'd like to walk you through how to complete this. So the first thing is it's going to ask you to put in your company name here, which is fine. You can put the name of your legal entity, an estimated number of transactions. You can just populate it with what you think it is. It's not particularly important for now, but just a general idea would be fine. Your estimated number of users. That's also useful for now. If you're not too sure, you can just put in your best guess. If you wanted to, you could put the names and emails of your users in here, but you don't necessarily have to for now. The next thing, and you can see each of these segments. So these are tied to our onboarding segments. And so that's how these would connect ultimately. But going to the next section is you would put the ERP or GL solution that you plan to use. So in the case of Onboarding Incorporated, it's Xero, but maybe it's QuickBooks or NetSuite or Sage or something else. You'd put that. If you have any special comments like, we're moving away from Xero and onto NetSuite shortly or that sort of thing, you can put that comment in here. The next one is your self-holding or non-custodial wallets. As you can see, these are just example entries. I just grabbed some wallets off the blockchain, but you can put a name for the wallet and then the wallet address in here. The coins or tokens that you expect to be in there or that are in there, and the specific blockchain or network that it's on. This can be pretty flexible. You don't have to fill out all the details here. This is important to fill out, and of course the address, because you'll be using this information subsequently. The next section is the exchanges that you use. So in this case, for example, Binance US is one, and the associated read-only API key. There's usually also a secret key associated with this. You don't have to populate that into this document. You can keep that somewhere else to be ready for when it's time to set that up. It's kind of optional whether or not you put the coins or tokens there, not critical. Maybe it's more useful for you. Let's say you had others, so you could put Coinbase, might be another exchange that you're on. You could be on Kraken, you could be on regular Binance or non-US, and you could drop the read-only API keys here with, again, for safety, without putting the secret keys in here. The second to last section is custodial services. So think of BitGo, NYDIG, Fireblocks, Copper, same kind of idea. You would populate those here. You would populate the read-only API keys here, which again, for both exchanges and custodial services, it's usually somewhere in settings or configuration on the platform where you can actually create a specific read-only API key, and then you'd have to grab the secret and keep that separately. You'll need that information for when we eventually set up. This last piece here is optional. But you can, if there are a number of coins, maybe you have your own native coin that you've created or tokens, you can list them all out here. This document is really useful for when you actually get into the setup in Bitwave. That's really what this is for. And then also a lot of our clients use this in the long term to help them track the various wallets that they have, and can be a tool for process improvements subsequently. A couple of other tabs here. This is the Bitwave Import Tool tab, which you'll learn about as you go through the self-onboarding. And then finally, the Monthly Reconciliation Template tab as well. So that is the document. For now, your first step is really to complete this setup sheet. Thank you very much.